Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to my channel. Before going to see this video, please subscribe to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about muscles of the hand. We are going to see what are the intrinsic muscles and extrinsic tendons of our hand. So the intrinsic muscles which are arising from the bones of the hand and they are getting inserted into the bones of the hand only. Whereas extrinsic tendons, they are arising outside of the hand and the tendons are passing through that and getting inserted into the bones of the hand. So in this particular slide, we are going to see the thenar muscles. There are three thenar muscles are present. This is called as abductor pollicis brevis. And towards medial, you can identify flexor pollicis brevis. Underneath it, we can identify opponens pollicis. So in this picture, we can identify this is opponens pollicis brevis. Then underneath the three thenar muscles, you can identify adductor pollicis brevis. Now we are moving to the hypothenar area. In this particular area here you can identify the hypothenar and this is the thenar area. So in the hypothenar area also we can identify opponens digiti minimi, abductor digiti minimi. Then underneath it you can identify the opponens flexor digiti minimi. So these two, flexor and abductor digiti minimi, they are present superficially. Underneath these two muscles you can identify this opponens digiti minimi, which is present more deep. Now in this picture you can identify four lumbricals. So these are the four lumbricals which are arising from the flexor digitorum profundus tendons. So these tendons are extrinsic tendons. They are arising outside of the hand. The muscles are arising outside of the hand. The tendons are passing beneath the flexor retinaculum and enters into the hand, and they are getting inserted to the middle phalanx. So superficialis is getting inserted to the middle phalanx, whereas the flexor digitorum profundus is getting inserted to the distal phalanx, palmar surface. So from the flexor digitorum profundus tendons, you can identify these worm-like muscles called as lumbricals. There are four lumbricals are present. So in this picture, you can identify the underneath these lumbricals and the flexor tendons, you can identify four palmar interossei muscles. Then behind the palmar interossei, deep to the palmar interossei, you can identify dorsal interossei, four dorsal interossei muscles. So these are all the intrinsic muscles of the hand. Now coming to the extrinsic tendon, flexor carpi radialis longus, which is arising outside of the hand, and the tendon is passing, piercing the flexor retinaculum and enters into the hand, and it is getting inserted to the second metacarpal. The next one is flexor pollicis longus. It is also an extrinsic tendon. Along with that, you can identify flexor digitorum superficialis and flexor digitorum profundus tendons. So these are all the extrinsic tendons of the hand. So the nerve supply of all these muscles, the thenar muscles are supplied by recurrent branch of median nerve. The adductor pollicis is supplied by ulnar nerve. The four lumbricals, in the four lumbricals, first and second lumbrical are supplied by median nerve branches. Third and fourth lumbricals are supplied by D branch of ulnar nerve. The palmar interossei and four dorsal interossei, they are also supplied by D branch of ulnar nerve. The hypothenar muscles, these are also supplied by the D branch of ulnar nerve. So most of the muscles are supplied by the D branch of ulnar, except the thenar muscles, three thenar muscles, and first and second lumbrical. So that is about the muscles of the hand. Thank you, dear students.